Let's be real. Money is stressful. Bills, inflation, unexpected expenses. Even Christians get anxious about finances. But what if the Bible actually gave us a secret, a principle that unlocks peace, even when it feels like we don't have enough? And no, it's not just pray and wait. It's deeper than that. It's not about hustle. It's about trust. It's not about pressure. It's about priority. In Matthew 6:33, Jesus says, "But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." He said this after talking about food, clothes, and worry. In other words, real stuff, daily needs. God isn't asking you to pretend these pressures don't exist. He's inviting you to reorder your heart. The secret isn't in striving, it's in surrender. God knows you need rent money. He knows about that overdue payment. He sees the groceries you had to put back. And yet he says, "Seek me first," not last, not after the budgeting, not once things stabilize. First. That's hard to do when everything feels urgent, when the numbers don't add up. But this is where faith becomes action. Provision isn't just physical, it's spiritual alignment. It's putting God at the center, not as an afterthought. When you put God first in your money, through tithing, stewardship, and prayer, you invite him into your finances. Not just to bless you, but to guide you. You start making spirit-led decisions. You stop chasing what drains you. You begin to live from peace, not pressure. You might not always have more, but you'll worry less because your trust is in something deeper. Proverbs 3:9 says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops." First fruits, not leftovers. And in 2 Corinthians 9:8, Paul writes, "And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work." That's the secret. God doesn't need your money. He wants your trust. When you tithe while broke, budget with faith, or give when it feels risky, you're doing spiritual warfare against fear and greed. You're saying, "God, you're my source, not my salary." You're choosing peace over panic. And God responds to that kind of faith, not always with instant wealth, but with wisdom, peace, open doors, and provision you didn't see coming. Because the secret isn't that God makes you rich, it's that he makes you secure. He teaches you how to live with contentment. He provides wisdom to manage what you have. He gives you rest in a world that glorifies grind. The world says, earn more, do more, be more. But the word says, abide, trust, obey. And don't forget this, stewardship is spiritual. It's not about being stingy. It's about being strategic with what God has placed in your hands. Jesus told the parable of the talents in Matthew 25. The servant who buried his money out of fear lost it. But the ones who used and multiplied what they were given, they were praised. God isn't just looking for givers, he's looking for faithful managers. You don't have to live in fear about money. Yes, be wise. Yes, budget. Yes, work hard. But above all, seek him first. Give him your first. Trust him with the rest. Your paycheck isn't your provider. God is. And he's never missed a need. So keep sowing, even when it stretches you. Keep tithing, even when it feels risky. Keep praying, even when the numbers don't make sense. You are not alone in this. And you're not irresponsible for choosing to obey God even when it's tight. That's called faith, and it honors Him more than you know. The Bible's money secret isn't really a secret, it's a promise, and God never breaks His. So breathe, step back, and say it again. God, you are my source. Comment, God is my source. Share this with someone who's feeling the pressure. And subscribe for more biblical encouragement that speaks to your real life.